guys, welcome back to Leafy Thiefy. Today I'm actually going to do a video about a Hoya haul that I did this weekend. I went down to a nursery in Vista and picked up all these goodies. I just want to say when I first started getting into plants, I was actually not a fan of Hoyas, so I didn't actually own any Hoyas until just recently, and I kind of just got very crazy over them. I think the main reason is because I'm not big on flowers, and so I didn't really care for how the way they bloom. And I also just didn't understand the plant very much. But once I found out they're actually really easy to take care of, I experimented with a couple of varieties. I realized they grow really well in my climate, and part of what I like about plants is the ones that are very easy to maintain and the ones that actually grow well in California, because it's really dry where I live, so it's kind of nice when I don't have to, pay a lot of attention to some of these plants that are just doesn't need a lot of humidity and doesn't necessarily need me to water all the time. So let's get to it. Let me show you what I got. I'm gonna totally butcher the name, so I'm just gonna put a little title up below to show you guys what the names are. This one is called a Hoya Aldrichii. It's beautiful. I'll show you guys. I've been getting into these big leaf Hoyas lately. This one obviously has a huge leaf. As you can see, it's like the size of my fingers. And I love the yellow coloring, and it has kind of these like red splashes on them. I'm not sure if that's due to the sun stressing them quite a bit. In the nursery, they are kept in a greenhouse, so it may be naturally their color is a little bit this way. I'm sure usually they are more green, so if I grow one out, it might actually come up with a darker leaf. But just look at that, guys. Just take your time to admire that. Oh, I really love this one. And then the second one that I got is also a Hoya with a relatively big leaf. It's just a single leaf right now. Once this settles in a little bit at my house, I will check the root system to see how it grows. This one's called a Violinia. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it, so I'm going to go ahead again, once again, link a little title up above to show you what the name is, and you guys can let me know. This one is just gorgeous. It has these little curl to the leaf shape, and this leaf is huge. It's like the size of my whole hand, and it has this like reddish purplish color. Like, the color is just crazy. I wish I could show you guys in person what it looks like. And don't mind these little things that I just stuck it in recently to see if I can propagate some peperomia leaves. So they actually didn't come with the plant. Okay, and I also got two varieties of smaller leaf Hoyas. This one looks like it's not labeled. A lot of you might know this one because you'll see it on Instagram quite a bit. And I know this particular Hoya, people do bid online for quite a high price for it. I got this for $11, and I think it's totally worth it. For me to spend $10 on a cutting, I don't think it's very extreme when the cutting's established and it's actually a very healthy plant. So usually you want to touch the leaves and kind of see what condition the plant is in. But this one, I believe, will turn reddish, and you'll see some pink actually coming through right here. Again, I think the yellow color may be due to a little bit of the sun stressing it, and it may go a little more green once it starts growing in my apartment. But I'm really excited for them. And this is the last one. This plant is the Hoya Eskimo, and people have been going crazy about it on Instagram and online. I like it because I really like Hoya leaves that have this like little splash on them, and I don't think, it's worth like $50, $60 to get a really tiny cutting. Like I said, I got this for $11. It's totally worth it. I'm not sure that the nursery that I went to sell this particular plant online, so you may actually have to call in to see if they happen to have a cutting of this. So the website doesn't list the Hoya Eskimo, but they do have it at the nursery. So if any of you want to visit, like I said, I will link their website down below, and you guys can check them out. Very, very sweet. So look at this cutie. Yeah. This plant is a little bit on the smaller side, but it does have a lot of new growth coming out, so I'm very confident that it's going to take off in no time. So this is the whole box that I got this week. And I also wanted to show you guys one of the first Hoya that I ever got was actually from a plant swap. I forgot what I traded in, but I traded in for a very small pot of this Hoya, and I just forgot the name of it, so I'm going to go ahead and link another title up above. A lot of people say this is a fussy Hoya, but it's been very perfect for me indoors. I have it in a bright window with no direct sunlight, and it's doing actually really well. And I do know that if you put it in direct sun, you can acclimate it and the leaves will start to turn a little more purplish. But it's just been, I've only had this, I want to say, for maybe about 6 to 8 months, and like it used to be a cutting and a small plant just in the center of this pot, and it really just took off. And I think this is like one of the most beautiful Hoyas out there, because I personally am really into leaves that are tiny and delicate like this. But this is actually a really hardy plant, and it's the guy who got me into Hoyas. So thank you for the person who traded this plant with me at the plant swap, and thank you guys for watching my video. Leave a comment below or give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know what you want me to talk about next, and I will see you next time.